It's Transformers 96 here in the video review. This time we have the Marvel Legends Superior Foes of Spider-Man Sinister Six member Speed Demon. So let's go over the package real fast. Standard packaging for Marvel Legends, of course. Do have a nice image of the person that he shares the box with, being Beetle. And then of course you have Speed Demon. And they are Sinister Six members, both of them, so this gets us just a little bit past halfway and completing the team, which is really cool. The other figures on the assortment, like I've said with every review of this wave, I've really enjoyed the wave overall, and it is definitely, I would consider it to be my all-time favorite Marvel Legends wave from Hasbro, and I've collected just about every single one of them, so that's saying something. I really did think that this wave was spectacular. There was really no shortcomings to it, which is just awesome. Speed Demon here is probably the one that a lot of people are not going to like, though, purely because of the character. Speed Demon is a character that I think a lot of people don't know too much about, or that just don't care about. I personally love the Sinister Six, and not just the spectacular Sinister Six, which basically he comes from, but I love the idea of the Sinister Six, because I love Spider-Man villains, so that, having a team of them that to try to take them down has always been really cool, and the classic Sinister Six has always been great. So to get a really unique kind of version of the Sinister Six is great, and this guy being a member of it definitely makes me like him a lot better. So going over his accessories first, he comes with some really odd accessories. Well, first of all, he comes with this couple hands, comes packaged with a pair of fists, which is nice. And then also some of these straight hands, I'm sure, these are probably just repainted from Iron Fist. He came with hands like this, so I'm sure that that's just a repaint from that. Considering Speed Demon, if you couldn't tell from the name, can run really fast. He's kind of like Marvel's Flash almost, just not as popular, obviously. But so those straight hands are completely necessary for him and can definitely be used for some cool poses like that. That just looks awesome. And the little smirk is just so perfect with speed poses. Let me go over the other accessories. He comes with a really odd accessory that I think a lot of people are not going to know what the heck it is, basically. It comes with this race car, and it does have Silvermane's head on it. I do have Silvermane's head on another figure, actually. I used it to make this custom Silvermane, basically. Originally I was planning on putting it on Chameleon's body, and I did that, and he looks good, but I do like his armored version better. And this Ultron body, I really wouldn't have expected to use. However, I was watching a review by Spider-Glenn, I think. I don't remember his username, actually, but great reviewer, and he did actually put this head on this body, and it looks really cool. It actually does look like Silvermane from the comics. So that's really neat. I've always kind of been interested in Silvermane since the Spectacular Spider-Man TV show, so I am happy that this kind of gives us a good pseudo Silvermane custom, and I'm going to keep it like this. I don't even plan on putting it back into Ultron, so it's kind of neat. I don't really understand what the race car thing is, but obviously it's from the comics. The little flag is removable, it's just on a peg, and then the Silvermane head can rotate on the top because it is on a ball joint. The wheels do not move, but there is some nice detail in there, especially in the wheels, so interesting little item. At least, even if you're not a big fan of this character, you will kind of feel like you're getting a bang for your buck with your purchase, especially since he does come with the bulkiest part of Absorbing Man 2, his torso, so at least it feels like you are getting a decent amount of stuff with him. Alright, going over the actual character, Speed Demon. You have this head sculpt, excellent head sculpt in my opinion. I love the big smirk. It's really funny looking, and it's perfect. I really do like it. The only thing I don't like is the kind of mark on his nose on my copy of the figure. That's definitely not something I like, but I do, the rest of the head sculpt is quite nice. The way that they do have the eyes bulging out, they're not actually just painted or anything like that. And of course the smirk is really cool. I always like it when figures have expression. It doesn't need to be like an angry expression or anything, just some sort of expression gives the figure a lot more character, which I like. He does have some nice bolt details on him. All of it is just painted, unfortunately. It would have been cool if it was actually raised up, but it's not a big deal, and it's nothing. I wouldn't have expected them to actually sculpt it on there, but it does look nice. The gold is a metallic color, so it does shine pretty nicely, and it does stand out quite a lot. He's got a kind of a flat bright red, and then he has a dark blue. I think the dark blue looks nice. It makes him, he is quite colorful, but because, you know, the blue is so dark, it doesn't look obnoxious, which is nice. He is on a Spider-Man body, which is really cool. This is the first time I've seen a Marvel Legends figure use a Spider-Man body that wasn't some incarnation of Spider-Man. So I'm really excited about that, because I absolutely love the Spider-Man body. It's just a fantastic for posability. Speaking of that, let's go over it. He's got a ball hinge neck. He can look up a little bit, not too much. He can look down completely, though, side to side, of course. The great thing about the Spider-Man body is the excellent butterfly kind of rockers on the shoulders, which can go in and out. Awesome for poses. Definitely wish that they would do that on more figures. You've got ball hinge shoulders, bicep swivels, double hinge elbows, hinge swivel wrists, and the hinge works really nicely, as you can see. Ab crunch can go pretty far both ways, but definitely further forward. He's got a swivel waist, ball jointed thighs, and the Spider-Man body's thigh joints can always go up so much farther than your average Marvel Legends, which is really cool. He's got a swivel at the thigh, double hinge knees, and hinge pivoting ankles. The pivot works fantastically. So articulation is superb on him. You know, he does have the best form of articulation, being that he has a Spider-Man body, which is really cool. So let's just give you a quick shot of Speed Demon here, along with his other Sinister Six counterparts, or at least the ones that we have so far. Speed Demon, got Wasp, which Beetle, which comes in this wave, and then Boomerang. Boomerang came out in, I believe it was the first wave of Spider-Man figures as a variant. Alright, so very cool. The only two other members that they need to do are Shocker. I would love a Shocker figure, not just to complete the Sinister Six, but because I do like Shocker in general, so hopefully they will do him. As well as the last member, his name escapes me. I really don't know that guy at all. Like, all of these characters I've seen before, you know, and I do know their names, but the other guy I've never heard of, so I don't know who that member is. And that makes 5, even though they are called the Sinister Six, they actually only have 5 members, so yeah. Alright, so overall, just an excellent figure. Definitely, the figure-wise, it's absolutely great. I really have no complaints with the figure itself. However, I think that a lot of people are going to pass this guy up, purely because of the character. He's not really well known. He doesn't look that visually interesting compared to the other figures in this wave. However, it is a really nice figure, and if you are a fan of the Sinister Six, this is another one to complete that team, so that's always nice. And when there's a team member in these waves, it makes it worth buying, even if you're not into the character, because you know that they'll look cool as a team, basically. So there you go, that's my video review of the Marvel Legends Absorbing Man Build-A-Figure Wave, Superior Foes of Spider-Man, Speed Demon. Thanks so much for watching.